Hello everyone. In this demo, we will be scanning the Dell EMC PowerMax storage device using REST API credentials. The Dell EMC PowerMax storage systems are discovered through the Unisphere software. As part of the prerequisite, the first step is to ensure that we have storage TQ installed. If we go to Manage Knowledge page, we can see that we have storage TQ installed on our appliance. The user account configured on the storage system must have sufficient privileges to perform GET request, and it should at least have a monitor role. Next, we will add the port 8443 to the list of HTTPS ports under Administration Discovery Configuration, since we use this port for communicating with PowerMax storage. I will click on Apply to save the settings. Now the configuration is updated and we have added the 8443 port. We would request you to check all the prerequisites mentioned on our configpedia documentation. Now we will configure the credentials for REST API on the Discovery outpost. I will click on Add and select REST API with basic authentication. We'll provide a label name, enter the username and password. Click on Apply. The credential is saved. Next, we will perform a credential test of this storage device. From Actions, I will click on Test, and here I will provide the URL of the REST API endpoint. As we can see, the credential test is success. Now we will perform a scan of this storage device. So I will go to Manage Discovery, click on Add New Run, provide the IP address, give a label name and select the scope as Outpost. As we can see, the scan is in progress, so we will wait for the scan to complete. The scan is complete, so let's go to recent runs, and we can see that the storage device is discovered successfully. Here I have the storage system node, so I will click on this, and here I can see all the attributes of the storage device getting discovered along with the other components of storage device. One thing to note here is that storage system is the root node and not the storage device. We will now see how a host attached to a storage device is linked with this storage device in Discovery. So I will go to Manage Discovery and scan that Windows host. I have already configured PowerShell credentials for this Windows host. I will now perform a scan of this Windows host. The scan is in progress. We will wait for the scan to complete. The scan is complete, so let's have a look at the results. I can see the Windows host is discovered successfully. So if I scroll down, I can see that the storage volumes and the storage system is attached to this Windows host. So there is a direct relationship created between the storage system and the host. So let's see how this relationship gets created. If I go to Discovery Access page, here I can see there is WMI queries. If I select this, this is the pattern which is getting triggered and creates the relationship between Windows host and the storage device. Here I can see the queries which are getting executed for this Windows host. If we go back to the Windows host and go to one of the storage volume, I can see there are two storage connection nodes created for this storage volume. A storage connection node represents a connection between a host using the storage and a storage volume. The same connection may be linked to multiple volumes, representing the visibility of multiple storage volumes. This is how the linking works between a host and a storage device.